Your English isn't weak. Your mind is simply unchallenged. Every day you face the same moment. Something happens. Your mind reacts. You feel anxious before speaking. You compare yourself to others. You think, I'm not good enough. And then you stop. You stay silent. You scroll instead of study. You plan instead of practice. That's reacting. And reacting keeps you stuck year after year. But here's the truth. Most people never hear. You have a choice. Not someday. Right now, you can react or you can respond. Reacting is automatic. It's fast. It's what your brain does when it's on autopilot. Responding is different. Responding is powerful. It's a choice. It's what your mind does when you train it. And here's the gift hiding in plain sight. As an English learner, you get to rewire two things at once: your language and your mindset. Every time you practice English, you're building new mental pathways. Every time you choose a better thought, you're building fluency in your own mind. This isn't just motivation. This is the hidden skill that separates learners who improve fast from learners who stay stuck for years. Think about it. Two people study the same amount. Same apps, same books, same teacher. One person grows confident and speaks freely. The other stays trapped, afraid, repeating the same mistakes. What's the difference? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's mind mastery. You are not a victim of your thoughts. You are not a victim of your mistakes. You are not a victim of your accent or your age or your starting point. You are the master, or you can be. In this video, you're going to meet two people just like you. Their struggles will feel familiar. Their turning points will show you the method. And then we'll practice together. Real English. Real mindset shifts. No fluff. No theory without action. Just the framework that works. So here's your first choice. Will you react to this video, or will you respond? Will you watch and forget, or will you watch and change? The choice is yours. Let's begin. You've made the choice to be here. Good. Now let's talk about the second choice. The one that decides everything. Timing. Most English learners live in later. Later, when I have more time. Later, when I know more words. Later, when I feel confident. Later, when I'm ready. But here's the problem. Later never comes. You know this feeling. You study grammar for months. You memorize vocabulary lists. You watch videos. You think, soon I'll be ready to speak. Soon I'll join that conversation. Soon I'll try. And the weeks pass. The months pass. You're still waiting, still preparing, still living in later. Meanwhile, someone else, with less knowledge, fewer resources, maybe even more mistakes, is speaking right now, practicing now, improving now, growing now. They're not more talented. They're not smarter. They just chose now instead of later. This matters especially for you as an English learner, because mental mastery and English fluency are not separate goals. They are two sides of the same coin. Both require daily practice. Both require discomfort. Both require you to change who you think you are. When you practice English, you're training your mind to handle uncertainty. When you master your mind, you're building the courage to speak imperfectly. You can't separate them. The learner who waits until they feel ready will wait forever. The learner who acts despite fear, that learner becomes fluent. So let me be clear about what this video is and what it isn't. This is not a grammar lecture. This is not a list of tips you'll forget tomorrow. This is a story. A graded story, built for A2 to B2 learners like you. It has clear language, short sentences, real dialogue. You'll follow real people through real struggles. Each part has chapter-like beats, and woven throughout, you'll find guided practice. Phrases to repeat, words to learn, moments to pause and speak. I know your obstacles. I see them every day. You're afraid of mistakes. Everyone is. You compare yourself to native speakers, to classmates, to the version of yourself you wish you were. You wonder if you started too late, if your accent will always give you away. And sometimes you feel burned out, tired of trying, tired of feeling behind. I get it. And here's what I want you to know. This video is a hero's journey. But you are the hero, not me, not some character in a distant story. You. Your struggle is the one that matters. Your turning point is coming, and by the end, you'll have a method, a real, practical framework you can use today, but only if you choose now. So let's step into the story together. Let's meet two real people who sound a lot like you, people with the same fears, the same dreams, and let's see what happens when comfort battles growth. So, let's meet them. Maya and Carlos. Two learners, two different struggles. One shared problem. First, Maya. Maya is intermediate. B1, maybe touching B2. She studies every single day. 30 minutes of Duolingo in the morning. Podcasts on her commute. Grammar videos before bed. Her notebook is full, color-coded, organized, beautiful even. But Maya never speaks. Here's the truth. Knowledge without practice is just decoration. It looks good, it feels safe, but it doesn't build fluency. Let me show you Maya's typical day. She wakes up. She reviews flashcards. She thinks, today I'll join that English conversation group online. Today I'll comment in English on that forum. Today I'll send a voice message to my language partner. But then the moment comes. Her finger hovers over the join button. Her palms start to sweat. Her heart beats faster. And a voice in her head whispers, "You're not ready yet. Study a little more first, maybe tomorrow." So she closes the app. She goes back to her flashcards, back to her comfort zone, back to the same safe routine that never pushes her forward. This is comfort. It's warm. It's familiar. It never embarrasses you, and it never, ever makes you fluent. Maya chooses comfort over growth every single day, and every single day she stays exactly where she is. Now meet Carlos. Carlos is different. He's bold. He tries. He speaks in English at work, even when it's hard. He posts comments online. He takes risks. But Carlos has a different problem. Comparison. Here's his truth. Comparison is the thief of progress. When you measure yourself against others, you lose sight of your own path. Watch Carlos after he speaks in a meeting. His English was good, clear enough. People understood. But afterward, he replays the conversation in his mind. He remembers the native speaker who used a perfect idiom, the colleague who never hesitated, the manager whose accent was flawless. And Carlos thinks, "I'll never sound like that. Why do I even try?" Late at night, 2 in the morning, Carlos can't sleep. The blue glow of his phone lights his face. He's scrolling, watching videos of fluent speakers, polyglots who learned 5 languages in a year. People younger than him, better than him, faster than him. He feels tired, defeated, small, and slowly, Carlos stops trying. He speaks less. He avoids opportunities. He quits the online class. He tells himself, "I'm just not talented enough." This is comparison. It whispers that everyone else is ahead, that you're too slow, too old, too flawed, and it kills your motivation one thought at a time. Carlos is stuck in comparison instead of focus. And comparison always wins that battle, because the finish line keeps moving. 2 people, 2 struggles. But here's what Maya and Carlos don't see yet. Their real enemy isn't their English level. It isn't their accent. It isn't their age, or their teacher, or their resources. Their real enemy is their untrained mind. Let me share something with you. A mentor once told me this, and it changed everything. Your mind is a garden. Right now, you're watering weeds. Think about that. Every time Maya thinks, "I'm not ready," she's watering a weed. Every time Carlos thinks, "I'll never be good enough," he's watering a weed. And weeds grow fast. They choke out everything else. They take over the whole garden. But here's the hope. You can choose what to water. You can choose what to grow. Maya's comfort feels safe, but it's a weed. Carlos's comparison feels true, but it's a weed. And until they learn to notice these thoughts, name them, and choose differently, No study plan will save them. This is the obstacle almost no one talks about. You can have the best teacher, the best app, the best course. But if your mind is undisciplined, if your thoughts run wild, if you keep watering weeds, you will sabotage yourself every single time. An untrained mind will always find a reason to quit, a reason to hide, a reason to compare, a reason to stay stuck. So the question is not, how do I learn faster? The question is, how do I train my mind to support my growth instead of blocking it? And that's exactly what Maya and Carlos are about to discover. Maya and Carlos are about to have the same realization. Not on the same day, not in the same way, but the same shift. And it starts with a single decision. For Maya, it happens on a Wednesday morning. She's holding her phone. The conversation group starts in 2 minutes. Her hands are shaking. The old voice whispers, "Not today. You're not ready." But this time, something is different. Maya stops. She takes a breath. And she asks herself a new question. Who do I want to be? Not, am I ready? Not, what if I make a mistake? Just, who do I want to be? And the answer is clear. I want to be someone who tries, someone who grows, someone who masters my mind, not someone who fights it. She clicks, join. Her heart is pounding, but she's in. For Carlos, the moment comes at 2 in the morning. Again. Phone glowing. Scrolling. Comparing. Feeling small. But then he stops. He looks at himself. Really looks. And he thinks, this is killing me. I'm not even learning anymore. I'm just suffering. He puts the phone down. And he decides, I'm done comparing. I'm done watering weeds. From now on, I'm someone who focuses on my own path. Someone who masters my mind. That's the identity shift. That's the turning point. Not when you know more. Not when you feel ready. When you decide who you are. Now, let me give you the method. The same method Maya and Carlos learned. 3 steps. Simple. Repeatable. Powerful. Step 1. Notice. Here's the truth. You cannot change what you do not see. Most people live on autopilot. Thoughts come, feelings come, and they react. But reaction is automatic. Response is chosen. And the first step to responding is noticing. Look at Maya. She's about to speak in the group. A thought appears. Everyone will judge my accent. Before, she would just feel the fear and leave. Now she notices. She sees the thought. She doesn't fight it. She doesn't believe it. She just notices it. There's that thought again. That's step 1. Notice the thought. Notice the feeling. Notice what your mind is doing. Here's the solution. Practice noticing without judgment. When a negative thought comes, don't say, I'm so weak for thinking this. Just say, I notice I'm thinking this. That's all. Simple. Powerful. Step 2. Name. Here's the truth. When you name something, you take away its power. A thought that's invisible controls you. A thought that's named becomes just a thought. Watch Carlos. He's scrolling again, but this time he notices, and then he names it. Out loud he says, this is comparison. This is the weed I always water. Naming is not complicated. You don't need fancy psychology. Just call it what it is. This is fear. This is doubt. This is my comfort zone talking. This is comparison. Maya does the same. When the voice says, you're not ready, she names it. This is my fear of mistakes. That's step 2. Name the weed. Say it clearly. When you name it, you separate yourself from it. It's not who you are. It's just a thought passing through. Here's the solution. Keep it simple. 1 or 2 words. Fear. Comparison. Comfort. Doubt. Say it. Write it. Name it. Move on. Step 3. Choose. Here's the truth. Noticing is awareness. Naming is clarity. But choosing is power. This is where you respond instead of react. This is where you decide who you are. Maya notices the fear. She names it. Now she chooses. She says, I see you, fear. but I choose growth. And she speaks anyway, imperfectly, with mistakes. But she speaks. Carlos notices the comparison. He names it. Now he chooses. He says, I see you, comparison, but I choose focus. And he puts the phone down. He opens his notebook. He practices his own sentences. Choosing doesn't mean the thought disappears. The fear is still there. The doubt is still there. But you act anyway. You choose your response. Here's the solution. Have a go-to response ready. For Maya, it's, I choose growth. For Carlos, it's, I choose focus. For you, it might be, I choose now. Or, I choose courage. Or, I choose my path. Let me share my own shift. I used to think, I'm bad at English. That thought controlled me for years. It kept me silent. It kept me small. Now I think, I'm training my English brain. Same struggle. Different thought. And that one shift changed everything. Because I'm bad is a weed. It's fixed. It's final. But I'm training is growth. It's hope. It's power. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who notices them, names them, chooses what to do next. That's the method. Notice. Name. Choose. Maya uses it before every conversation. Carlos uses it every time comparison whispers. And slowly, day by day, they stop reacting. They start responding. Their minds stop running wild. Clarity replaces chaos. So now the question is, can you do this? Can you notice, name, and choose? Let's find out. Let's practice together. All right, theory is done. Now we practice. Because here's the truth you already know. Planning feels productive, but speaking is what actually builds fluency. You can take notes forever. You can highlight. You can rewrite vocabulary lists in beautiful handwriting. It feels good. It feels safe. But it's still just planning. Speaking is different. Speaking is messy. You stumble. You forget words. You feel awkward. But speaking is real action. And real action creates real growth. So right now, we're going to do both. Mental practice and English practice. At the same time, this is your practice lab. No more watching passively. You're going to speak out loud with me. I'm going to give you a simple framework. I call it morning power phrases. It takes 5 minutes. You can do it every single day, and it will rewire both your mind and your English. Ready? Let's go. First, shadowing. I'm going to give you 3 identity lines. These are the same lines Maya and Carlos use. You're going to repeat them after me, out loud, with emotion, with strength, not like a robot. Like you mean it. Here's line 1. Listen first. I choose growth over comfort. Now you. Say it out loud. I choose growth over comfort. Good. Again. This time, stress the word choose. Make it strong. I choose growth over comfort. One more time. Feel the power in your voice. I choose growth over comfort. Beautiful. That's your first identity line. Here's line 2. Listen. I am training my English brain. Your turn. Say it. I am training my English brain. Again. This time, stress training. It's a strong verb. I am training my English brain. One more time. Believe it as you say it. I am training my English brain. Excellent. You're doing great. Here's line 3. Listen carefully, I respond. I don't react. Now you, I respond. I don't react. Good. Again. Notice the rhythm. Short sentences. Strong and clear. I respond. I don't react. Last time. Say it like a promise to yourself. I respond. I don't react. Perfect. Those are your 3 power phrases. Every morning, say them. Out loud. In the mirror. In the shower. On your walk. Speak them until they become part of you. Now let's build your vocabulary. I'm going to teach you 8 high-utility words and phrases. Words that work for mindset and for real conversations. Listen, repeat, and use them. Word 1. Notice. It means to see, to become aware of something. Example. I notice my fear, but I don't let it control me. Your turn. Say the word. Notice. Good. Word 2. Choose. It means to make a decision, to pick one option. Example. Every day I choose to practice. Say it. Choose. Great. Phrase 3. Comfort zone? This is the place where you feel safe, but you don't grow. Example. I need to step out of my comfort zone. Say it. Comfort zone. Nice. Word 4. Growth. It means progress, improvement, getting better. Example. Growth happens outside of comfort. Say it. Growth. Excellent. Word 5. Compare. It means to look at yourself and others and measure the difference. Example. I used to compare myself to native speakers. Say it. Compare. Good. Phrase 6. Stuck in my head. This means overthinking, trapped by your thoughts. Example. I was stuck in my head, but now I take action. Say it. Stuck in my head. Well done. Word 7. Respond. It means to choose your action with awareness. Example. I respond to challenges with calm. Say it. Respond. Beautiful. Word 8. React. It means to act automatically, without thinking. Example. I used to react with fear. Say it. React. Perfect. Now let's cycle them. I'll give you a sentence with a blank. You fill in the word. Ready? Every morning, I blank growth over comfort. What's the word? Choose. Yes. I blank my fear before it controls me. What's the word? Notice. Exactly. Speaking English requires blank, not perfection. What's the word? Growth. Correct. When I blank myself to others, I lose focus. What's the word? Compare. Right? I don't want to be blank in my head anymore. What's the phrase? Stuck in my head. Yes, I want to blank, not react. What's the word? Respond. Perfect. You're learning. You're using these words in real time. That's fluency building right now. Now, mini role play. I want you to imagine you're Maya. You're about to join that conversation group. Your hand is on the mouse. Fear is rising. But you've trained your mind. Say this with me. Out loud. Ready? I see you, fear, but I choose growth. Again. Stronger. I see you, fear, but I choose growth. One more time. Like you're the hero of your own story. I see you, fear, but I choose growth. Good. Now imagine you're Carlos. It's late at night. You're about to scroll and compare. But you stop. You choose differently. Say this. I choose focus, not comparison. Again. I choose focus, not comparison. Last time. Own it. I choose focus, not comparison. Beautiful work. Let's do a quick pronunciation check. The word choose has a long oo sound. Choose, not chose. Choose. Stress is on the single syllable. Choose, say, it. Choose. Good. The word respond has stress on the second syllable. Respond, not respond. Respond. Say it. Respond. Excellent. The hue phrase stuck in my head links together. In spoken English, we connect. Stuck in my head. It flows. Say it smoothly. Stuck in my head. Nice. It's okay if it feels strange. New always does. Your mouth is learning new shapes. Your brain is building new paths. Keep going. Now let me check your understanding. 3 quick questions. Question 1. What are the 3 steps of the method we learned? Think for a moment. Notice, name, choose. Did you get it? Good. Question 2. What's the difference between reacting and responding? Reacting is automatic. Responding is a choice. Yes. Question 3. Fill in the blank. I am blank my English brain. What's the word? Training. Exactly. I am training my English brain. You did it. You just practiced mental mastery and English fluency at the same time. You spoke. You didn't just plan. You You didn't just take notes, you used your voice. You used new words. You built new thoughts. This is how you grow. Not someday, not later. Right now, Maya practices these phrases every morning. Carlos uses them every time doubt creeps in. And slowly, their minds change. Their English changes. Their lives change. Now it's your turn. Take these phrases. Use them today, tomorrow, every day. Make them yours. But this is just the beginning. Because knowing the method is one thing. Living it is another. So let's talk about what happens next. Let's talk about identity, commitment, and the very next step you'll take. So here's the final truth. The one that separates everything. You can exist or you can live. Existing is easy. You wake up, you repeat the same thoughts. You feel the same fears. You avoid the same challenges. You get the same results day after day, month after month, year after year. You're breathing, but you're not growing. That's existing. Living is different. Living means you choose. Every single day you choose your thoughts. You choose your words. You choose your growth. You notice the fear, you name it, and you act anyway. That's living. Maya is living now. She doesn't wait for perfect anymore. She joined that conversation group. She spoke. She made mistakes. She laughed at them. She kept going. And now she speaks 3 times a week. Her English is better. But more than that, her mind is stronger. She knows who she is now. She says, I am someone who trains my mind. I am someone who speaks English even when it's hard. That's identity, not motivation, not a goal. Identity. Carlos is living now, too. He deleted the apps that fed his comparison. He stopped scrolling at 2 in the morning. He started a voice journal in English. Just him. Just his voice. Just his path. No one else's. He knows who he is now. He says, I focus on my path, not others' progress. I respond, I don't react. That's identity. And identity is everything. Now it's your turn. You've heard the story. You've learned the method. You've practiced the phrases. But none of it matters unless you decide who you are. So let me offer you 3 identity lines. Choose one, or choose all 3. Say them every day until they become true. Here's the first. I am someone who chooses growth over comfort. Here's the second. I respond, I don't react. Here's the third. I am training my English brain every single day. Say one right now, out loud. Pick the one that feels true, or the one that feels hard. Say it. Own it. Good. That's who you are now. Now let's make this real. I want you to take one tiny action today. Not tomorrow. Today. One micro-commitment. Send one voice message in English. Or speak one sentence out loud. Or write one identity line on a sticky note and put it where you'll see it tomorrow morning. Just one small thing. That's all. One step from existing to living. And then I want you to do something for me. And for yourself. If this video helped you, if you felt something shift, hit the like button. It tells me this matters. It tells me to make more. Subscribe so you don't miss the next story, the next practice, the next step on your journey. And here's the big one. Go to the comments right now and share one phrase you'll use this week. Just one. Maybe it's, I choose growth. Maybe it's, I respond, I don't react. Maybe it's, I am training my English brain. Write it down. Make it public. Make it real, because when you declare it, you become it. You are not a victim of your thoughts. You are not a victim of your English level. You are not stuck. You are the hero of this story. Your story. Your mind is yours. Your English is yours. Master both. Now go. Choose. Speak. Grow. Live.